Okay, for those interested, you can find the escargot at Les Chefs de France. It is a sit-down restaurant, and you do need to go in to get some, but we'll show you guys what it looks like in just a little bit. Alright, we have some escargot here. Let me pull off the croutons because the actual escargot is under there. You can see it. I'm interested to see what this is like. So we're going to dig in and let you know what we think. Alright, hey YouTubers. I'm coming back to you. We just got out of Les Chefs de France right behind us. And we have had, I have tried escargot. And Foxcat and I tried escargot. She did not like it as much as I did. She ate one of them just to say she tried it, but didn't like the texture of it, found it rubbery, kind of high garlic. That was actually all the stuff that I thought was kind of interesting, because I've actually, when it comes to seafood, I'm into clams and mussels and things like that. So this came across to me a lot like eating mussels and seafood. So I actually found it to be very enjoyable. It was, they were in kind of a spinach pesto sauce with a lot of garlic around them. For those that have ever been to France, I've heard that they've dialed down the salt in this versus what you'd actually get if you were in the middle of Paris, France, eating it there. But it was, to me, it was excellent. I would totally buy it again. Would I eat it every day? Probably not, because it would kill me. But it was pretty good. I'd eat it again. Alright, Foxcat and Rantin Robin, assemble! Well, we are going into Morocco to eat the Avengers' favorite food following the first Avengers movie. We're going to go ahead and grab some shawarma, Moroccan shawarma, and see what it's like. And try that for our Moroccan food, because we've always wanted to try shawarma. So we'll come back to you in a little bit. I'm just giving you guys kind of a view. Here's the World Showcase from Morocco. We're also going to see about hitting some shops, because the escargot was kind of heavy. So. Alright, we are in the France Pavilion here. We came back to kind of look at some of the shops to walk off some of our food. So we'll come back to you maybe in a few of the stores. We're going to avoid the perfume shop because, well, we're both kind of allergic to perfume and fragrance, and it is highly part of the French culture, from what we can tell. Welcome to Epcot, Morocco. You kind of see it kind of going back there. I think we're going to try to find one of those spots that we took a picture at 4 years ago, which I believe is in one of these back alleys. I believe it might be back there to the left, or right up here. I know it was in between some of these shops. Right in here, I think. There it is. Oh, excuse me. Could I ask one of you guys to take off? Alright, we're in Morocco and we are getting shawarma. Now I will say, being honest, by the time you hit Morocco, if you're doing the food challenge and you've had even one meal, just start getting a little harder to eat. Because at least in Morocco, the shawarma is only sold as a full plate. So this is the shawarma. We've got lamb, bread, hummus, couscous salad, and some pasta couscous. So we'll see about how this is. Alright. Alright, this is Rantin Robin coming to you from Morocco. We just tried shawarma. So what'd you think?
It was pretty good.
So this is, I thought it was pretty good. There's no way that you could cook lamb quite like that.
No, it's the whole process.
And the yogurt sauce that it was in, I thought added a really nice tang to it. But it wasn't like overly tangy. It wasn't like they just put plain yogurt on it. It was different.
It had a minty quality to it, so they probably put a little bit more mint in it. It's the whole lamb mint thing going good together.
Yep, I would agree. So overall, this was another good one that we really enjoyed. Now next one is going to just be shaved ice, so that'll be a little lighter to eat. So a
little bit. There's a little twist with this one.
A little bit. There. You'll see when we get it. All right, we're coming into Tokyo. Well, Epcot's Japan Pavilion. But one of the things we actually really like in this area, we're going to get some shaved ice. We'll show you that when we get it. But we're going to walk off some of the shawarma first so that we're ready for that. Getting our exercise and our food today. But we actually really like the Tokyo store that's got a lot of like the Pokemon and stuff like that in it. So we'll see what kind of stuff we see. And there is a current view of the water of the pavilions from where we are right now. Just so you guys can kind of get a view over the water. You can see the spaceship Earth is right behind the tree. Right there. It's a little hard to see. But there you go. There's a better view of it. But I really like the authenticity over here of how they do their area. And of course, proof that it rained earlier.
Oh, it didn't rain earlier. It poured.
For here it was rain. For California it would have been pouring.
There's a big Japanese lizard.
Yep. Japanese lizard. I wonder if it knows Kung Fu. And there's the gate. I don't know which gate that would be a copy of, probably, though. Be interesting to know because which of the 4 gates that is.
Gate of friendship type thing as a...
So maybe we'll come back to you guys in the store. Alright, here is the store. There's a lot of Pokemon sets over here. Some of the manga, along with books, mini books, the collectibles, the stuff. They do have anime Funko Pops here, along with a very large Pikachu statue that I would love to get a picture with. Alright, we're looking back again. Tried to get a picture with the Pikachu.
Pikachu backpack.
Yep. A lot of cool stuff. I don't want to be on camera too long because we have we might be picking up something, so we'll have to see. And it might be a surprise what we're picking up. So, Sailor Moon, tuxedo mask.
And not my sailor. Wow.
Yep. And some stuff over there. So, alright, we'll come back to you in a little bit when we go to get some food.
We got the statues here.
Alright, we got statues up here. Pretty cool. We're headed on into a Japanese store, it looks like. A larger one.
This is probably one of the things
You can see the back of the store we were just in. So this is the back of the same store. Yeah.
Remember your last time they had stuff about the tailed beasts and stuff.
Oh yeah, Naruto and stuff. This is now talking about their cute culture. Kawaii?
Kawaii.
So you can kind of see how kawaii changes the style of Japanese characters into more cute designs. You can see some of the original traditional design that they have in the Japanese culture. And you can kind of see when they started kind of bringing in the kawaii with things like Astro Boy and Hello Kitty. And it moves into more of the modern contemporary design with characters like Tom Nook in the 21st century, and then various of the Pokemon characters and things like that, and the Moshi Moshi, Tokon, Desu, and various other characters like that. Over here, you can kind of see a girl's room kind of set up, even with the view outside of what it might look like in Japan. And you can kind of see her with all her cutesy type stuff that they would have over in that culture as a whole, along with all the cute little animals. And maybe a small little version of a setup that you might have in a kitchen with some of the animals set up and the way that they actually will make some of their food look like animals. Yeah, some of the bento boxes will actually make look like animals. We've got a whole Pikachu set in the kitchen here. And you've got, in the bathroom, you've got various other things, kind of just showing what their culture looks like, but this is somebody who themes their bathroom toward the kawaii culture part of it. And see some more of, that's true, you can see some of the otaku. Otakus are diehard fans of the Japanese culture, like Foxcat. And cosplay is dressing up. We do it here in America, but it's not just dressing in costumes, it's actually acting out the roles, too. So if you go ever to like anime and Comic-Con, things like that, you can kind of see that. And you can kind of see this stuff here. And then you can see some examples of some of the Kawaii and Hello Kitty characters through some of the other things. I believe Barry-san was the inspiration for Ducky Momo in Phineas and Ferb. And you can see some of the other characters that have kind of followed suit with the whole kawaii culture. So that is pretty cool. And of course one of the most popular is Pikachu, because he kind of goes off that style. They all kind of do, but he especially does. Thought you might enjoy this shot of the Epcot spaceship Earth through the Chinese gate, or the Japanese gate.
Thank you.
Alright, we have the shaved ice. We did rainbow, and we added the sweet milk topping onto it. So I'm really excited to see how this tastes. The sweet milk, from what I got, because I had a little bit on my finger, seems like it's a sweet condensed milk. But we'll try it out and see what we think. Alright? Alright, so this is a double wrap-up because we rushed over here after we finished the shaved ice. So we both really liked the shaved ice. We stopped early because we are going to have enough sweet stuff today that we didn't want to overdo it. But we both felt that the sweet condensed milk, which we're just going to call it that, but they call it a sweet milk topping. Basically, the sweet milk topping kind of overlaid the overly sweetness of the fruit in the stuff. So we thought it was really good, and we enjoyed it so much. And if it wasn't for the fact that we wanted to get over here on time and had to rush over, I might have eaten more of it. But it was probably good for us to kind of cut the sugar. The American Experience, which we just came out of, is an amazing piece of theater. It is great. It is something, obviously, it's not based on reality because you have Mark Twain and Benjamin Franklin kind of together talking about America, though, which is based on reality. So it's really cool and a really good look at America from two of our prominent founding figures, kind of just looking over everything and seeing how they might have felt today if they had looked down on our America. So I think it was really cool to think about how far we've come. Now this may cause a little bit of issue, but I actually think America Spread Your Golden Wings would actually make a really good anthem for America overall, but that's just my personal opinion. So I just really love that song, and I feel like it really exemplifies the American spirit. Alright, so I think we're going to grab something in America here, but we're not exactly sure what. We're thinking something kind of light because turkey leg's a little too heavy. But we'll see. We'll come back to you guys as soon as we get our next item. Let me just show you the American Dream outside so that you can kind of see this is the American area that we're at right now. It's kind of a roundabout view of it, just so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. You can see right over there is the Japanese area, so it's not really all that far. This is the American Adventure, so let's see what we find. Alright, so we're coming into Italy now, and then Germany. We had misremembered what states. We thought we were coming into China. So, yep. This is the dragon. Alright, we're at the back of Italy, going near the Via Napoli Pizza and the wine cellar. I think we're looking to see if we can find either gelato or some cannoli. So we'll have to see what we can find if there's a place that's a quick eat that has it. Here is our current view of Spaceship Earth. So you guys can see it. Alright, we have an Italian cannoli right here. Looks really good. I'm interested to see what it tastes like, and we'll let you guys know what it's like after we have some. Alright, so we just ate a cannoli. What'd you think?
Very, 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 very rich.
Yeah, because of having to eat all the way around here, as per the challenge, we did skip America, which is we've seen a lot of people do, just because we eat American food every day. There's no point.
It's just hot dogs, hamburgers, turkey legs, and the two of us can't finish the turkey leg. No way.
Yep, so, and the cannoli we only ate half of between the two of us, but that's because if we overdo our sweets, I can have issues from it. Yeah,
and it's just too sweet for my liking. I mean, it was good dark chocolate, it's interesting ricotta, creamy feeling. It's almost like a ricotta pastry.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so we'll catch you at the next place. I think the next one's headed to Germany, and I think we're going to go more savory. So we'll see. Welcome to Germany. Here we are coming into Germany on the World Showcase, as can be illustrated by that flag there. And here is the little German train village. So we'll come get a closer look at it. I haven't seen it either. Sometimes there's a train running through here, but we haven't seen it running today.
Water in there.
Yep. Alright, let's see what they've got in the Germany pavilion. Or we could even just go ahead and grab a pretzel now and snack on it while we're looking at stuff. Alright, here is our jumbo pretzel, so you can see how big it is compared to Foxcat. And we've got spicy mustard with it. So, and this is Germany. Alright, we're going to give it a try, and I'll come back to you in just a little bit. We are going into Caramel Quiche. Looks like the entrance is on the side. A lot of Werthers.
I found this at Cracker Barrel before.
The only reason we're not buying food for people is just because we don't think it's going to be easy to get this stuff home. If I ate popcorn still.
I left a Christmas store.
And a Christmas store, yes.
Another Christmas store. Oh, this is our fourth or fifth one?
Yeah, I think so. Downtown Disney, Magic Kingdom had one. Third maybe.
Maybe third.
Third or fourth Christmas shop. So this is a lot of glasses and stuff that you can use. Oh, if I had more money. That is very cool. A lot of glassware in here. And a Mickey German fan, yeah. Quite like a German toy shop.
Der war voll cool eigentlich. Der war korrekt.
Oh my goodness. That is cool. Yep, that is really cool. There's pennies up there if you need any of them. German snacks. Yep. And cuckoo clocks. Yep. All right. It's in here.
It's like right in front of me.
We are in an African outpost in Epcot. So we'll grab a penny that we want to here and then move and then look at some of the stuff here. Alright, we are exiting the very noisy African outpost over there and heading toward China. Crossing over Friendship Lake, I think, right?
Yep.
And you can see that we're coming up on China. Alright. See if we can go find some see China ahead of us. That you can see yeah. Whew, so cool to be back here, I've said before. There is a penny machine back there. A classic favorite, pot stickers. We're in China, so we'll enjoy these and get back to you. Alright, we're in China and we just finished an order of pot stickers. So it might have been the heat talking, but it was some of the best pot stickers we've had.
Yeah, I would say they were chicken.
Yep. Now for us, this place holds a lot of special memories because right after we got married, we took our honeymoon up here to Florida. And although we didn't try to do the Food Around the World challenge, we did end up here because we wanted to eat here. Mm-hmm. And when they saw our pin at the time that said honeymoon or whatever it said, they ended up giving us an order of free ginger ice cream.
Yeah.
But I feel like
caramel ice cream, I think was what it was.
But I feel like we were on the opposite side.
Yeah, I think so.
Like the restaurant was set up a little differently. But yeah, so we've been here before and we wanted So we didn't feel like we needed to eat a whole meal here because we've been here, but as part of the actual challenge, we wanted to eat something everywhere. So we have, I will say we've been a little wasteful with some of our food, like the pretzel, we couldn't eat all of it.
That thing was huge though.
Yeah, but I mean we gotta ration out everything so that we're not overeating or else we're not gonna make it.
Yep.
Because we're already getting to the point where it's hard to eat.
Well, luckily we only have two more places. We've got Mexico and Norway left.
Yep, and in Mexico we're gonna ride a ride too.
Yep.
All right, we'll come back to you in a little bit. We are gonna go do a little shopping in China now. I like your Three Caballeros shirt. Am I to assume that it's the year of the dog right now?
Yes.
Am I remembering that correctly? You've got more here. Alright, we're in the China shop, House of Good Fortune. Alright, Dad or Jason, if we had a better way to transport stuff on a plane, we might be picking up one of these for you. Yep, those are pretty cute. The solar powered, I think. Got some of the TY dragons back there of all different colors. And Tokidoki. Let it go, let it go. Oh, we're headed to Norway. Sorry, just had to sing that ditty for you. So we're gonna head over to Norway. We're not really into the Frozen show, so we're not gonna worry too much about that. We're just gonna head off to the Norway land to go look at stuff there and to grab something to like soul bread, I think, school bread.
There's supposed to be a pastry delicacy there.
So do you want some of this?
Okay, sounds good. I think it's similar to soda bread, isn't it? Irish soda bread?
Something like that.
That's what I've heard. I've heard it's similar flavors like cardamom and anise.
Yep.
So let's go over there. All right, you can see Norway up ahead, coming into Norway. And you can see another shot across the water. Which one is that? Oh, the one with the big swans in front. Right there. Alright, so we'll look a little bit in Norway before we grab food. Okay, we're going to look in the Jording. I'm just going to call it Jording because I don't know how it's pronounced. But maybe some of you might know how that's pronounced a little bit better. F-J-O-R-D-I-N-G. There is a penny machine right there.
Just the regular one. And
Yep, those are pretty cool decorations in
So
here.
when we kept going back, they're like, we're not even selling them
Paintings.
anymore. Everyone's bringing them back. I had like
I think I found it.
over here.
House at the end of the gift shop, right?
Here is some of the Viking culture. I'm just kind of showing you through. Sorry. So you'll see here you've got Thor and Loki, but in their original form, not to be mistaken for Marvel. We're in the main square. By the Wandering Reindeer and yep.
Frozen items.
Yep, a lot of frozen items here. Alright, we have some school bread here from Norway. So we're going to see what it's like. It looks really good. I've been told it's compared to soda bread from Ireland. So we'll see what it's like. Alright, here we are in Norway. We just finished school bread. So we both felt like it was basically soda bread with added like vanilla, powdered sugar-based frosting, and coconut, toasted coconut.
Yeah.
And it did have a cream filling in it too.
Yeah, it did.
So it was really good. We enjoyed it, or I enjoyed it more than you did, I guess.
Yeah, it had a little bit more of a cardamom flavor than actual soda bread, I think does. Mind you, I probably have not had actual authentic from Ireland.
I've had what we made at my college when we were in baking club.
Well, my mom's made it for St. Patrick's Day.
So it's we've probably had about the same.
Probably.
And I liked soda bread when I had it.
It was pretty good. It's very nice with corned beef and cabbage, in my opinion.
Yeah, I enjoyed this. I know you didn't quite as much. Not my favorite sweet item.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you. We're heading on to the Three Caballeros. Giving you a shot of the World Showcase right there. So you can see the land pavilion, or no, that's the dolphin and swan over there. Behind France, yeah. And I'll just
It's either for Ratatouille or it's Ratatouille.
Yep, I think that's what I was thinking was for Ratatouille earlier, is what we thought.
You can see they're setting up illuminations in the middle of Friendship Lake.
Yep. And there is illumination right now being set up. So you can kind of see that. They're getting ready for the show. A small shop on the side of Mexico that has a pin trader. A small pin rack. Yep, they do have Mary Poppins there.
I'm not grumpy, I'm just surrounded by people who are...
Alright. Alright, let's head down into it. See if we can do it this time. See, a funny story for all you watching us out there. Last time we came to Mexico here, we learned a valuable lesson because we were on a press penny machine, and we put the next penny in too early while it was still turning the gears, and it ended up breaking the machine. So now when we do press pennies, we always try to make sure that it stops completely. Alright, we're heading into the Mexico area where it goes down into Mexico. Mexico is kind of in the back here, down a short flight of steps. Down here is also where you find the ride. And yep, the ride is all the way back in the back for the Three Caballeros. What? So you can see how they make it look like night all the time in here.
To be a little bit simpler.
A lot of Elena that they're using back here.
The unofficial
Hispanic princess. All right, here we are at the Grand Fiesta Tour. Yep, and like Pirates, you have a restaurant kind of in here. Right there is a fancier Mexican restaurant that overlooks the ride. You can kind of see up there that it overlooks. And what's cool about the theming down here in the Mexico area is that because we're inside, they make the top of the area look like it's always nighttime. So it's a ceiling, if you look up you can see it for the most part, but it's a very high ceiling and it gives the illusion of being nighttime. So that's pretty cool. Notice how the volcano is actually emitting smoke, not just a still picture.
Oh, I know what it is.
Caballeros, they say we are birds of a feather. We're happy amigos, no matter where it goes. The 1, 2, and 3 goes, we're always together. Catch us on tours. We'll be watching for you. Viva Mexico!
Alright, this is Rant and Robin. I'm going to submit to you that we have completed the Around the World Challenge. We couldn't find anything in Mexico that we hadn't just, you know, eat all the time. So we decided, since we're from California, and we get Southern California, Mexican foods everywhere. Authentic Mexican food, so authentic that you're worried if you can eat it. Sometimes because maybe it has a B rating. So I figured here we were just going to omit that one. So I think, do we want to just call it for today then? And just say that we're just going to check out stuff, but we'll call the blog for the day?
Yeah, I think we're pretty much done here.
Alright, so we're going to call the blog for today. And we have eaten around the world. Let's just stop for a second. What was your favorite?
Ooh, that was hard. Sweet, I would have to say the karaoke, shaved ice with the milk topping. And then savory, probably the poutine fries. Those were really good.
Alright, for me I would say sweet, it would probably be the same, the shaved ice. But salty, I'm going to go and throw escargot in there. Because I really enjoyed eating that, even though it was interesting.
I got done one.
That's true, and I actually enjoy eating escargot. Do I think I'd eat it every day? No. Now the poutine fries were a definite second. Had we not gotten the escargot, it would have been them by a landslide. But yeah, sweeter was hard for me to figure out because I kind of was just getting tired of the sweet stuff. But I'm gonna go with the same as you, the shaved ice. But a close second would be the soda bread or the school bread.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll catch you guys later. This is Rant and Robin. Next time you see my face, it'll be the same channel but a different place. And this is DigiFoxCat signing out. Alright, bye.